Yo, what up guys? Hello and welcome to our first official video as a channel, Everything Anime. And if you're new to the channel, drop a sub, drop a like, please. And today we will be discussing a topic that we have never seen discussed.
Yes, it's actually quite strange that it has not been discussed before, and that is, okay, it might sound strange, but that is the influence anime has had over these past years in the filmmaking.
Yeah, over the last decade at least.
Yes, on the Western world's media, or not media, but entertainment industry. And we will start this list of influencers off with the Western isekais, and by that we mean Jumanji. Jumanji is probably the first proper isekai genre movie that the Western world or entertainment industry has made.
And I know some of you will say that, but it is not actually based off anime. But if you think about it, what is an isekai? You get dragged into another world. What happens in Jumanji?
Yeah,
they get dragged into another world. They get sucked into a game. But it's not like SAO, so don't compare it, please.
Yeah,
please.
But the concept is still there, like SAO, like Log Horizon. The isekai genre is still very easy to see.
It's very prominent.
It's very prominent, yes. And I mean the whole mechanic, if you die in the game, you die in real life. That is also...
It screams SAO, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. That is a very distinctive isekai attribute, if
you would call it that.
Not that it's a good attribute, but
nonetheless it is.
Yeah, and then next on the list it's a much newer movie, and this is actually not based off of a
anime as such.
But
again, the idea.
Yes, it is based off of a game, but still the game's mechanics and design was very anime-like, and that is the Monster Hunter movie. I mean, yes, the people weren't hit by Truck-kun, but they were in a type of Truck-kun. I mean, I don't think... a Hummer does... Yes, a Hummer does qualify as a truck.
Somewhat, yeah.
I mean, riding Truck-kun in a mythical storm comes and take you to a monster-infested universe that you have to battle for survival. That is also... that's an isekai in my books.
And if I'm not mistaken, it also did quite well as a movie.
Not that well, but it wasn't totally shut down or shot down.
Enough to make its presence known.
Yes.
Which counts.
Yeah, it counts.
And then next on the list is animes that have been adapted into movies. So first off we have Alita Battle Angel.
Yes, Alita Battle Angel is an actual, I think, 12 or 13
there was like
episode
2003?
Yeah, 2003
released,
anime that has recently got a live adaptation that has been done very well. I enjoyed the movie so much.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Was really good.
It made 405 million on box office,
which is quite astonishing.
Yes, it is very well done for an anime or something, or an
anime adaptation.
Yes, an anime adaptation. To get such a big hit on the first try or the first go at this, even though it wasn't, because the next movie on the list is Ghost in the Shell. It was an alright movie. It wasn't the same in quality wise. It was the same as Alita, but entertainment wise, it wasn't quite there for us personally.
Yeah.
But it still counts. I mean, it's still
an adaptation.
It's still an adaptation from an anime.
And that's all the more influence we need.
Yes, I mean, we slowly but surely, people, we are winning the war.
We are winning.
Yes. Yes. And then one that few people actually know of, because it was actually, I think there was an anime, but I'm sure that there was a manga from the late 1950s to late 60s or early 70s, and that is Astro Boy. Astro Boy was actually an anime or a manga at that time. There wasn't. I don't think there was anime at that time. but still, it's a story that came out of, well, manga is the origin of anime, so if Astro Boy comes from manga,
then it might as well come from anime.
yes, it might as well.
And a lot of people enjoy that movie. I think it also did pretty well. It was very entertaining, especially for the kiddies. I mean,
I enjoyed it. I grew up with it.
Yeah, and it was a pretty cool movie.
Yes,
and back then I didn't know it came from an anime, and like me, I think there wasn't a lot of people that actually knew it. It came from an anime
or a manga.
or manga, yeah.
Yeah. And then a movie also that came out 2016, 17.
Yeah, which was not that long ago.
Yeah, but it is. It's not a full-on isekai. That's why it wasn't under the list of the isekais, Western isekais, and that is Ready Player One.
Yeah. I still have my doubts about whether it's an isekai or not. But for argument's sake, let's say.
If Ready Player One isn't an isekai, then only the first half of Sword Art Online can be classified as an isekai. I'm sorry, but still, now that we're on the topic of Sword Art Online, that cutscene, or not cutscene, sorry, the last scenes, or that last few scenes of Ready Player One, where the game developer gave the main character that golden egg. Yeah, every anime
that screams
that I've watched
that screams Akiko Kayaba Kirito egg.
Yeah,
my baby.
Yeah, any anime lover that has watched SAO
will know. Would be, hey, that's copyright infringement right there.
I mean, not that it's copyright infringement, but you get what you should be catching on.
Catch the drift.
Yeah, that is something that's actually it caught me by surprise that they literally took the same concept. And not just concept, but like same shape, same color,
basically.
Yeah, same color and
same
everything.
Vividness and everything.
And just like there,
take it.
Yeah,
you're taking my baby away.
Yeah, and even that where the people are fully immersed, even though they do not lose consciousness in the real world, but they are fully immersed into the game.
I think that makes it classify as a. But I think we'll go deeper into this because we both have very strong opinions about this. But yeah. And on to the next one, which is our honorable mention.
Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, the mecha.
Yes, Pacific Rim is probably the first proper mecha movie that came out of the Western world. And the first one was really done right. I mean, movie was so close to perfect. I mean, I think it got a 9.5 rating.
And it made about 411 million.
Yes,
on box office, which is amazing. It's really an achievement.
And the reason why it's actually quite unique on this list is that it actually went full circle. It came out of an anime genre that's been there for a very long time.
Like very similar to Evangelion.
Yes, and now it went back to an anime. I've seen on Netflix that Pacific Rim, the Black anime adaptation, and that was actually kind of strange.
Because it made its full circle of life completely.
Yes, I mean it's almost like recycling. It's just give back to the planet, give back to anime.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
And then also one. I thought it came from an anime, but it did not. But it's also so close or very similar is Real Steel. It's also very close to a mecha genre or mecha genre type of story. I mean, even the one robot Noisy Boy was a Japanese champion, or was in the Champions League in Japan, and surely the little kid that took up the voice control had to speak Japanese to operate it. I mean, isn't that the big shout out to the Japanese community or the world of anime that they've created?
And we've grown so much to love.
Yes. As just to say that this is also sort of from you guys, or we took the idea from you guys. But yeah, we'll just leave that there. And then next is
the one I'm dying to speak about.
Yes.
Which I had a blooper early on. But we come now to the honorable mention, which is very near and dear to my heart. It's an anime that was, in my opinion, it was an amazing anime, and we might not share the exact same opinion. We both love the anime, And I guess you're wondering what
Stop
it is.
rambling, just get it over.
It is Demon Slayer. Obviously, it is Demon Slayer, and it was done absolutely right in my books, and it grossed a whopping 503 million in box office, which is not like top tier rating, but for an anime coming into the Western entertainment industry, that is a lot.
I mean, and I was so proud when because I like to read the news and stuff like CBR and all that, and just to get that article, Demon Slayer smashes Frozen 2's box office record in the first 2 days. I was just over the moon.
Happy.
Yeah, I mean, I do not like Frozen very much, so that was just like, ha,
In your
know
face.
your place. But yes, that movie was really done right, and I think that movie is maybe the reason why Netflix actually now recently, I don't know if it's if the anime has been added to a lot of other countries, but I know last week the anime has been added to our Netflix servers here in South Africa. So we can now enjoy Demon Slayers on Netflix.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool.
Which again, we are slowly winning the war.
Yes, slowly but surely. I mean, one step at a time, people. We're getting there. World domination is in sight.
Otaku Alliance.
Yes. But yes, that is it for this video.